On Blu-ray from MVD is Slice of America Episode 1, Charred in the Florida Sun. This is a 2024 documentary, short documentary, it's only 24 minutes, from director Gorman Bechard, who did the excellent documentary Pizza, A Love Story that was all about New Haven pizza and the three main New Haven pizza joints that people are incredibly passionate about. This sort of is almost an extension of that. One of the people who was a talking head in the Pizza, A Love Story documentary, Colin Caplan, who's a New Haven native, New Haven pizza maniac in general. He is the star of this, or he's the host of this film, and he had heard these weird things about there is a New Haven style, they call it, it's spelled A-P-I-Z-Z-A, but they call it a Beats, and it's a certain kind of pizza that's done the New Haven way. He hears that somewhere in Florida, which is not known for good pizza amongst pizza aficionados, there is a New Haven style pizza joint operated by a guy who was from New Haven, and this film goes there to say, is this possible, and what is this place like, and how did this guy do this? So the subject of this episode is Jimmy Fantin, who has a a Beats place called Fantini's in Florida. And he went to Florida. He used to work at Frank Pepe's, which is one of the big legendary New Haven pizza places that has spread out a little from there. There's one near where I am in New York. There's one near me here. He used to work for Frank Pepe's years ago, moved to Florida, was in finance and all these other things, but always dreamed of owning a pizza place, and decided to just take a shot and do it, and created a phenomenally successful pizza place that nobody can believe is there. People who are from the area, people who love New Haven pizza, they see this place, they go there, and they say it's like a taste of home. He gets all the right ingredients. He does it the way that they did it there with his own spin, and he imports the soda that is the soda that they have in New Haven for all these pizza places. And it's almost like a diners, drive-ins, and dives, but for pizza, but from one place. So the host is very personable. It's funny. It's Jimmy Fantin is seemingly super nice and cool and funny, and it's an interview with his family, with his employees, with his customers, people who would apparently drive hundreds of miles and hours in a day to go there, have that pizza, and go back home again. So really interesting, really fun, and would make a really good show. I mean, if you like pizza like I like pizza, you would watch this every week and be hungry. The way we actually watched this, funny enough, was we said, well, if this is a follow-up to Pizza, A Love Story, I feel like we should watch that. So we watched that streaming on Tubi, we ordered a pizza, we're eating pizza while watching that, and that's great, by the way. And then we watched this, which was a heck of a lot of fun, and continued to eat pizza while we watched it. So we took care of that whole watching this thing and then being starving for pizza afterwards. And it was fun. So I don't know if this would mean as much if you hadn't seen Pizza, A Love Story, and that's the only context I have, is having seen that and getting that really deep dish, pardon the phrase. According to the people in this, Chicago deep dish pizza isn't pizza. If I hadn't had that finely charred, let's say, if I'd had that finely charred experience of watching Pizza, A Love Story and getting a really heavy dose of all of that, I don't know if this would have meant as much, but they do dive into it. They do give you almost a condensed version of that film, the history of New Haven pizza and all of that. So it's really fun. It's well worth it. If you like pizza, you really want to see this. If you know New Haven pizza, you still want to have this. You want to see this. And if you've never had New Haven pizza, after you watch this, you're going to want to find it and seek it out somewhere. A lot of bonus features on this disc. We have an audio commentary by director Gorman Bechard and co-editor Faith Merrick. We have world premiere introduction with Gorman Bechard. Stuart, Florida is where the pizza place, where Fantini's is. Stuart Mayor Mecky Bruner, City Manager Mike Martell, from July 11th, 2024 at the Lyric Theater in Stuart, Florida. That is 6 minutes. You get the Q&A from that screening with Jimmy Fantin and Colin Caplan. That is 21 minutes. You get a lot of deleted scenes. You get Colin and Jimmy joking around, 2 minutes. Colin answers the phone, 1 minute. Colin at the beach, 9 minutes. Colin, Gorman, and Karina eat at Fantini's. That is 39 minutes. So that is basically their full meal from when they sit down and order and consume the pizza. You see them talking about pizza. You see them talking a little about what they think this thing is going to be. this project they're working on. They talk with the server. It could either be viewed as boring or fascinating depending on your bent. Like, I thought it was interesting because you just see the experience of them trying this pizza for the first time and what they think about it. And Colin talks pizza a bit, and so it was interesting. It was more than I expected. Boat ride B-roll, 31 minutes. So this is basically just the raw footage of driving around that area of Florida and looking at the water and the shore. And it's 31 minutes silent. I didn't find a lot of interest in that, but if you want to go to Florida, then you could spend a half hour on a boat in Florida that way, from wherever you may be sitting. The Jimmy shows us the new space. That's 2 minutes. They talk in the Q&A about there's he's opening a second restaurant, and you get to see the inside of that and what his plans are for that. Christopher's message to his dad, very heartfelt message, and the son of Jimmy, Fantin, talking about his father and how lessons in life and business and success he has learned from him. And then you get the trailer that's a minute and a half. The disc itself is really, it's pretty cute. So it's very cool cover, front and back. And then and I thought a very nice touch is a picture of a Beats right there on the disc. So I thought this was fun. If you're a foodie, if you're a pizza guy or a lady or a pizza person, I think it's worth a look. So available on DVD from MVD is Slice of America Episode 1, Charred in the Florida Sun.